Hey guys, it's Rachel from The Little Green Lamb. Today I have a book review on Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. Some side notes. First of all, this will be a non-spoilers review. Second off, that this book is adult fiction, so it's a little more explicit. So if you're a younger reader, I definitely check about that because it is quite explicit in certain parts especially. Basically, there's not very many curse words, I would say. Is pretty mild, I would say, for that part. But yeah, I just want to give those side notes in case of that. So basically, if you're new to my book reviews or just need a refresher, I rate my books in 5 different categories: plot, characters, cover, suspense, and overall in terms of read again very soon. 5 to 5, and not so soon, a 1 to 5. So the synopsis of Outlander is basically, it centers around Claire Randall, and the war has just ended, World War II specifically, and she was a nurse, and her husband, Frank, I always forget his name, Frank decided to take a second honeymoon because shortly after they got married, the war broke out. So they take a second honeymoon to go to Scotland, and one day Claire steps through this rock called the Gabaldon. I probably butchered that, but she steps through a standing stone, and she is transported back into, I think, 1743 Scotland. I'm just looking at the back to make sure I don't spoil anything because, that'd be bad. So here, is where she meets Jamie Fraser, a young Scots warrior who shows her a love so absolute that Claire becomes a woman torn between fidelity and desire, and between two vastly different men into different lives. Let's just say that. I can't say that word right now. I just want to make sure I got that right because I have started the sequel and I don't want to spoil it for you guys. So just read that last little bit off the back cover. Anyway, this book is quite big, but it actually took me a week to read. I actually finished it, I think, about 2 weeks ago. But exams got in my way. So anyway, the plot I give a 4.5 to 5. There were some parts, like the beginning of the book when she was with Frank there, that was kind of slow. I found it was like a slow boil to the plot. And there's some part in the book that were kind of slow or I didn't really like. But I like this for the most part. There is a few controversial, I would say, scenes that people really fight about. I'm not going to get into that because it's non-spoiler and I don't want to get into that. But there is some stuff that's kind of not, it wouldn't be acceptable today, but it's kind of cringe-worthy at the same time. But you just have to remember that this is the 1700s and stuff was done a lot differently. But the plot, I would say, was really good. I really liked it. It moved pretty fast. This book is big and I read it in a week and I had exams going on and stuff like that. I'm just gearing up to get ready for them. So I would say that it definitely deserves a good score because it kept me really intrigued and it was just a really good plot. I haven't read very many time travel books, so it was definitely really interesting. Characters, I give a 5 to 5. Now, this plot sometimes doesn't move as fast, I would say. It kind of is you're building up to stuff. But the characters, I'd say, are so well written that you actually want to know what happens to them. You actually care about them. I don't know, it's just Diana Gabaldon's writing. It just must be that because the characters are just ones you care for. I really like Claire and Jamie. They're my favorites by far. And I really liked, I'm probably going to butcher her name wrong, Gellis? If you've read the book, you know who I'm talking about regardless. And I like Murtaugh and Jenny and Ian, and yes, I like basically all the characters that are the main characters. I don't really like the evil one. I don't want to spoil it, but that's basically getting into it. I like a lot of the characters that are in the forefront. Some of the evil ones, I like really most of the people at the castle. Besides Legohar. I'm probably really butchering these names. I'm very sorry for that. Even some of the less evil people that are kind of evil I kind of like, but the most evil person that I don't like at all. But this book was really good. The characters really made you want to keep reading because you really wanted to root for the characters. And yeah, that's basically it. Cover, I give a 4 out of 5. I actually really like this cover. There was a TV cover in my bookshop, but I wanted to get this cover because it's the one that matches all the other books, and also it's not tie-in. But I just really like the simplicity of this cover. I give it a 4 out of 5 because it's not like a showstopper, wow, that cover is beautiful. It's kind of it's a really nice cover. It's just not the most gorgeous cover, if you know what I mean. But I really like the dark royal blue. And yeah, and one thing that really confuses me, it says New York Times bestselling author The Fiery Cross, which I believe is the 5th book in the series, or the 4th. I'm pretty sure it's the 5th, though. Yeah, pretty positive it's the 5th, but Was the 5th one the only one on the good New York Times bestseller, or was the 2nd, 3rd, or 4th? That's something that a little bit confuses me. If anybody knows why, maybe it's only the 5th one made it there. I don't know. But if anybody knows why, definitely let me know. And then it has a little sticker that's like, I can't peel off, this as a new Showcase TV series. But yeah, I just really like the color scheme of this. And it's just a nice simplistic cover, which I do enjoy. Suspense, I give it a 4 out of 5. The suspense is really good. Once again, there was slower parts, which, you know, I put the book down at the beginning. It took me a while to get in. I'd say the first 100 pages took a little bit while and a little more of a push to get in because there's so much stuff thrown at you. But then you get back, and when the whole plot starts progressing faster, you get really into it and you can't put it down. This book was really hard for me to put down. I was reading about 100 pages a day and just in between my study breaks, and it was really good. Overall, I give this book a 4 out of 5. I definitely read this again soon, but it is quite a commitment, so, you know, but if I had the time, I would definitely read this again very soon because there's a lot of stuff that you could read over and clue in this time, parallels between the beginning and end. And yeah, so that has been my review on Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I really enjoyed this book. I'm on the sequel right now. And yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you guys have read the book, definitely start the discussion down in the down bar, or down in the comments on the down bar. And I will see you guys later. Bye.